Hi guys, I'm going to run you through one of my quick leg sessions. Today was a glute focus. So I pretty much just focused on my bunda, trying to grow the peach a little bit. And I did that for the whole session. So this session was a quick session, about 30 to 40 minutes. I try to usually do longer, at least 45 minutes, but I can't always do that. So it depends on what else I've got on that day. So here I'm starting with hip abduction, really focusing on the main part of my glutes, bringing my chest forward. I did 4 sets of 10 for those. Then I moved on to glute kickbacks, really focusing on my technique. I'm squeezing my glutes and driving my heel back. If you don't have one of these machines, you can use a cable to do this as well. I love this gym because it has a variety of different machines, so especially when I'm in a hurry, I can just jump on my machines, which is what I did today. I just used the machines. Then I went into pendulum squats, and I really tried to bring my hips down to the ground, really squeezing my glutes. Could have gone lower, was a little bit tired, but doesn't matter. Did it anyway, better a little bit than nothing. And then I moved on to leg press, really bringing my heels. I mixed it up, but I usually bring my heels a bit higher to have more of a glute focus and wider. Sometimes I bring the legs a little bit lower to do more of a quad focus. So today I did a little bit of a mix. Again, I'm doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 of each exercise, and I'm really focusing on engaging my core and squeezing my glutes and breathing through the exercises. Again, not maxing myself out, even though I'm lifting heavy for my weight, because it's usually one of 3 training sessions that I do in a day, and I do legs, as I said, 2 to 3 days a week. Then I use the hip abduction machine, a different one, and I'm leaning back to really work the sides of my glutes here. Then I usually do, and I did do that here, but I've just edited it differently so it's in the next exercise, so you can see, but I do supersets with leaning forward hip abduction to do the main part of the glutes as well as the side of the glutes. So here I'm leaning back, really focusing on driving my knees out to the side, using the sides of my glutes, and I'm trying to breathe, engage my core, and again, not max myself out because I need to be able to do the rest of my training, but working hard enough that I'm really focusing on isolating the glutes and my technique and growing them. A little bit heavier now, which is good. I've been trying to gain a bit more muscle. So I'm now currently at 55 kilograms. So I've gained at least 3 or 4 kilograms intentionally. Can't go too heavy because of my aerial work, but I like a little bit more size. So here, these are the supersets where I'm leaning forward. So I'm really using the main part of my glutes and driving the knees back. And for these, I usually do 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And I'm really just thinking about squeezing my glutes, as I said probably a million times. But it's important to just really drive it in so you don't forget, because it is easy to sort of zone out sometimes when you're training. But even if you are in autopilot, you want to try and connect to the body, think about which muscles you're activating so you can really get the most out of your session. So now, to finish it off, I moved on to hip thrusts, and I brought the heels closer to my glutes, so it's more of a glute focus. And I'm really trying to engage the core, making sure I'm protecting my lower back at the same time. Now, this is not a very flattering angle, but it's real. You know, when you're training hard, it's not always pretty. In fact, it's usually not pretty at all, but it's important so that you can really get the most out of your training. You get in a zone and you feel amazing after. So, I really hope this little tidbit of my glute session was useful. I like to mix it up. But yeah, that was today's, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.